Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Budget your move to a better home. And this came up because anybody who knows me, I have no problems telling people I live modestly. I live modestly. I only live on maybe 40% of what I bring in every month, 40 to 50% what I bring in. So I got a lot of money saved. And like I said, living modestly, I got a place, good enough for me. But I need more space. I was like, what? Because I was looking the other day at a local. There was a podcast studios being built near me, and I was going to check it out. But then I thought about it. I was like, man, instead of paying this one, I'll just get a bigger spot. And I already got my eye on a spot anyway to move. But I still got a few months anyway. So because I need to get my lease up. I don't want to go out on my lease unless I have to. And there's a provision where I actually can if I really want to. But whatever the case, I'm thinking, okay, I need to move and everything. And one of the things you want to do when you planning a move is budget that move. You want to budget your move to a better home. Indeed, like and it could be like a bigger apartment, it could be a condo, it could be a house. All right, try to like do the numbers. Like if you move into a house, definitely make sure you got that down payment and extra money, because anybody who has a house, who has been in a house, knows it's not just a mortgage. You still got to pay insurance. Depending on where you are, you might have to pay a housing fee. Like when I was at this condo, you still had to pay like a membership fee and all of that. So it's always extra. But whatever the case, wherever you move, budget it. And what I would say start putting the money aside that you think you will have to pay extra. Like, okay, say you paying, let me throw out a number, $1,000 in rent. Yeah, I know for some of y'all that's a lot. For others, that's like, damn, that cheap. It depends on where you're at. But, okay, say you want to move from a place that's charging $1,000 to $3,000. Oh, yeah, D.C., San Francisco, major cities, oh, yeah. So, but what I would suggest is this. First, see if you can afford it now. Now, I'm going to hypothetically say if you can afford it now. Now, if you can't, well, you do need to be focused on making more money. You need to put your focus there. But start budgeting that move. Okay, so the example of $1,000 to $3,000. First, start looking at your what you have going on now, and think about how you spend your money and everything. Okay, so start thinking, okay, what can I cut? What can I cut? Because this is the plan. All right. Okay, say I'm say it's 1,000. I'll put it at 1,000. Ain't quite it's more than 1,000 I'm paying where I'm at, but let's just say 1,000. Say I want to move into a place that's 3,000. What I would start doing is start budgeting out $2,000 extra dollars. And if I can, just start putting it away. Look at it like you're paying the rent on that better place now. If you can. Now, if it's tough, if you can't really do it, okay, but still budgets. Think about, okay, what can I cut? What can I cut now? All right. And then how can you make more money? Where can you get that from? Now, let's say hypothetically, you do have that extra money. All right, you do have that extra money, but, for whatever reason, you can't move right away. Every month, okay, once you pay your rent or even your mortgage, because it could be you moving from a smaller house to a bigger house, instead of act like you paying the rent mortgage on the bigger place. And then you pay that, and then that, okay, using the 1,000 to 3,000 thing, you pay that 1,000 for your rent or mortgage. And then take that other 2,000, put it away. Maybe even open up another account and get used to that. Just get used to it. In fact, if you can. Now, in order to do that, just try to get an idea what you have to pay someplace else. Like if it's a rent thing, that's actually easy. Just see what the rents are, how much the rents are in places that you want to move. And I would say this. Go with, like, if you're checking for a place to live, check with several places and go with the highest rent. Go with the highest rent and put that away. That way you have it covered. If it's like you move in, you're looking for a house or looking for a bigger house, put the extra mortgage away, plus try to get an idea what you have to spend on insurance, taxes, and all of that. And figure out, okay, I need to spend this much. I need to put this much away for, biannual taxes and all of that. Then you put that away, and then just start spending then. Now, say you got maybe, okay, you're in a rental place, you got 8 months to use up. All right, so by the time, if you're able to, of course, this is all from the assumption you can actually pay that right away. All right, you put that away. Then when you move into the place, you're already used to paying it. You're already used to paying that higher rent or mortgage. And that's very important because a lot of people actually get caught up. Like they'll move into a bigger place and can't afford it. Or say, nah, this is tough. Like stuff comes up. And in addition to that, try to estimate. I would say, like on your utilities, like your cable bill or your electric bill or something, budget that in too. Add a little bit. Like say hypothetically, you're paying $100 a month on your electricity. All right, put it up some. Just put it up some. Just try to get an idea of having that money right then. And that's if you have it, of course. Like it'll be tough. Now, even though I use that 1,000 to 3,000 thing, you could be 1,000 to 1,500 or whatever, 500, whatever the case is. Put that money away. Just start now. Just start right away, if you can. Now, here's a issue. Even though I say you might not, and you might have to get a job or something, don't really honestly. Don't think about it too hard unless you making money already. You don't want to like if you don't already have that money to move, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you think, okay, well, I just make more money, I'll get this job or something. You never know what'll happen. Think about people who might have moved into a new place when the COVID lockdowns happened, or their job they lost their job or something like that. One of the things you want to do is when you're thinking about a new place, think in terms, do I have the money for it? What more can I afford right this second? So once you pass that and you say, okay, I could actually afford that place. Treat it as if you're paying that much on the place you're on now. Like I said, you paid your rent or mortgage and then put what you don't spend, just put it in an account. In fact, if you do that, depending on how much time you have, you got your initial payments right there. And, of course, that goes back to savings and everything. But whatever the case, budget the move. Budget the move. Don't just go out and jump into it. Make sure you can afford it before you even go there. That's a smart thing to do. All right. So anyway, that's all I have for now. Let's go make that money.